I'm James with Guard Tower Studios. The following episode features the game Call of Cthulhu, which is based on the works of H.P. Lovecraft. As such, it contains dark thematic elements, which can center around existential dread, loneliness, hopelessness, body horror, general madness, phobias, and mature themes that are not suitable for a younger audience. For this particular episode, parental guidance is strongly suggested. If you find any of the aforementioned things triggering, this episode is probably not for you. If, through your exposure to this episode, you find yourself struggling with mental illness and in need of mental health care, that's perfectly acceptable. Mental health care is health care. The brain is just an organ, and we strongly suggest and encourage you to get professional help. You can begin by calling your local crisis hotline from wherever you are, or you could visit NAMI.org, which is the National Alliance for Mental Illness, NAMI.org. That said, we hope that you enjoy the following. Thanks for watching. Hello! Welcome to another episode of RPGallery. I am your forever DM, James. Here with our host,
Hannah, Ash, Jade,
and Jared.
And we are playing Call of Cthulhu. So, if you guys remember, where we left off, you were taking a long rest in the hotel room. Jared's character answered the door and did not... you didn't open the door, but you got the message.
Yes, I
that
did.
my mother is dead.
Yes, Jade's character's mother.
I have zero intentions of telling her that.
And that's where we are going to pick up. The night passes, and I am going to need everybody to make some rolling here. This is going to be...
Do we heal up and all that?
You will heal up. You are at full health. You have your
Forgot to grab a
spell power back. You forgot to grab a pencil.
You have one to share with him?
I also forgot a pencil. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we can share a
We are
pencil.
both dedicated note
Scuffed.
takers, though.
All right, so everybody sit still for a second. Okay. I might just leave that in because it's funny. Okay.
If I told my breath.
So you guys are in the hotel room. You had a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
I need everybody to make a sanity save.
Okay.
Starting the day with a sanity save
What
is
am I-
never a good thing, right?
Oh, nice. We both did. Oh, nice. 24.
Ah, we're rolling similarly again.
24 to my 50.
Why is there
43.
honey all over the outside of my cup?
Wasn't me.
Sorry, I'm gross.
42 from 45, so.
Okay, everybody made their save?
17.
16.
Cool.
24.
You all have nightmares, and but you don't suffer negative impacts from them, and you remember them when you wake up.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Your nightmare was that your companions were drowning, and you couldn't save them.
Sounds appropriate for
Your
being in
nightmare
war, I reckon.
was that there was a monster living in your belly, clawing, trying to get out.
I've had those dreams.
Have you had those dreams in real life? That's so
It's like Alien.
crazy. Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Your dream was that the spirits were very unhappy, and they were standing in a circle around you, waiting on you to die to drag your soul to hell.
What's that one movie?
Your nightmare was that you were suffering and couldn't die.
Got it.
All right. I'm so proud of you right now.
First time for everything.
Yeah. Like...
Good job, Jade.
Jade had a grown-up moment.
Long time coming.
All right, so...
Already lost an eye today.
You all wake up after really uneasy and restless sleep. What do you do?
Well,
I run straight into the wall. I noise cannon. I run straight into the wall.
You jump out of bed and run into the wall.
See.
Okay, make an attack roll against the wall. And whatever happens...
73.
73. So you get up and you go charging toward the wall and you just kind of trip and you boom and you hit your head on the wall.
Done.
What's your brawling skill?
You take one...
Oh, wait, was that brawling?
What is your if you're attacking the wall, it'd be...
I hit it, so do I do damage?
Your
You
brawling
take
is
1 point
25.
of damage.
Or no, your brawling is 27. You rolled a 73.
You take
Yeah,
one
you
point
tripped
of
and fell and took a point of damage.
How's your nose?
These aren't drywall walls.
I'm
They're
not I'm not still at 1 hit point, am I?
No, you're full health.
Yeah, we healed
I
up.
got scared to get killed
Well,
by a
not
wall.
anymore. Now you're minus 1 health.
That's fine. Is it though? Okay, we're good.
Well, I'm awake now.
You've got like a scratch on your head because these walls are concrete.
Oh, fun.
Like they've been painted over. They look nice. They're concrete.
Well, it doesn't look nice anymore.
It does.
It still
you
does.
Did
You did
nothing to that
nothing.
wall.
It's
You
concrete,
took the
not
damage,
drywall.
not the concrete.
It's really hard not to say I try again.
Okay, so what do you guys do?
Well,
Did we have a plan for the sword, or did we just want to leave it in the vault?
I think it's something that we don't want to leave, as the person who wants it owns this hotel.
Oh, okay. All right.
So,
You know that you didn't return to barracks last night. You already are aware that you shot your CO, and they're probably looking for you, and you're probably going to be declared AWOL this morning, and you will no longer have safe refuge with the Marines.
Yeah. So,
I'm gonna have you look away.
Make me?
No,
You say to her to make.
yeah, because
Can
I
you
gotta
look
get in
away?
the safe.
You're telling me? Oh, okay, cool. Just explain that. I look away.
it would, yeah.
Okay.
Like
I'll
Ricky, if
walk
you
out.
have
I'll
someone
walk
with-
outside of the room. I will leave the room.
I'll walk with you.
You guys like walk down the lobby where they have continental breakfast.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no!
So while you guys are getting your breakfast, the guy at the front desk, he's like, "What was your character's name again?"
Veneer.
My sticker thingy is gone, so
I stole it and ate it.
I'm gonna
sorry.
open the
Can I-
safe and hand you the.
Would you like a piece of paper?
Yes, please. Can you just write down the 4 names for me again? Because I'm terrible with names. So the man at the counter says, "Oh, Miss Veneer, Miss Veneer,
Hey, what's up?
I have terrible news.
Sure.
It came last night.
What news?
Your mother, I'm sorry, she has been in an unfortunate accident. I'm so sorry."
Is she dead?
And he pulls out the piece of paper that he wrote down. He does speak English, but like doesn't really get nuance and subtlety. And he reads it, and he's like,
What does he speak?
Farsi.
I'll speak Farsi.
So he starts reading it as best he can, translating from Farsi to English. And it says who it's for, time that it came in. We regret to inform you that your mother has been in a terrible accident and is dead.
When did this happen?
And I don't remember the exact time of day, but essentially you realize in that moment.
Why didn't I find out about this sooner? Why am I just now hearing about this?
I came to her room last night and I knocked on the door and I was told that everyone was sleeping. I believe the gentleman with the squirrely voice answered. First I went to your room and your door was knocked off of the hinges. I'm going to have to charge you for that. And so then someone said that they had seen you with the short man. And so I went to his room and knocked and asked if you were there. And he said that you were asleep.
I dropped my waffle.
Cool. When you drop your waffle,
I rush over to you, and in the kindest mom voice, I'm like, it's okay, dear.
I
it'll be
immediately
okay.
shove you off and go storming up to the room.
before that happens, as you drop your waffle, you see a man who's sitting reading a newspaper across from you, and he's dressed in like a really nice business suit. And the newspaper lowers, and he looks up, he looks right at you and goes,
I want to attempt to kill him in my grief.
"You're going to attempt to kill this man in your grief?"
I feel like I'd lash. No, I feel like I'd lash out more at you.
2. So you drop your waffle on the floor. About the same time, the man pulls the paper down a little bit and looks up and tilts his head and smiles. This grin. It's not like a sinister grin. It's like a ha 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 ha. I got you.
Do I have another waffle to throw at him? I want to. What would I do? I feel like I'd be angry. But
as you're turning in anger, what do I do? You notice there's a guy mopping a floor up the hallway, and as you look that direction and your eyes meet, he goes,
I'm not okay. Now I feel as if I'll be a bit more freaked out with it. I would like to run up to the room, and I would like to drag you guys with me if I can. You are with me.
Yes.
As you're running
I was
into your
gonna follow
room,
you with
there's
me.
somebody unlocking their room to go in, and they stop, they freeze for a moment, they're momentarily stunned, and as you get closer, they turn toward you like this, and then their head tilts and goes,
Do I see this?
yes.
Okay, we need to go.
Yeah,
now.
I'm
We need
following
to go.
you, and we're running back to the room.
Run into the room, unlock it, get in, shut the door, and lock it behind me.
As you pass this person, they drop everything and just start screaming bloody murder, like a blood-curdling scream.
Okay, do I make it to the room?
Yeah, you guys get to the room.
We gotta go now.
We have to go now. No questions asked. We have to go right now. Get your stuff. We have to go.
And also, you're in trouble for not telling her some information.
We'll deal with that
While
later.
you guys
We'll deal
are
with this.
chewing him out, you hear a tapping on the window.
We'll deal with this later. Let's go. Grab your weapons. Let's go. Let's
We're in the
go.
penthouse.
Is it a bird?
Let's go. It's
I
not
Want
a
to pull the
bird.
curtains?
Nope. No.
There's a tapping on the window. Tap, 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 tap,
Grab your weapons. Let's go right now.
tap, tap.
I still have the lightning gun, right?
Yep.
I'm grabbing that. Let's go.
Yeah, grab your stuff. We're not coming back.
I'm grabbing my cane.
We're not coming back.
You have your camera, miss?
I have my camera. I always have my camera.
We should also probably take the head with us.
We should take everything with us. Anything that we can carry.
Tap, 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 tap.
Grab the. I will.
You want
have
to take
the
a picture of the
brain in
bird?
jar.
I reckon.
And now, in two different places, two different windows, you're tap, 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 tap.
We need to go now. Now.
Okay. I grab all my stuff and I am going towards the door now.
You don't pull the curtains at all? Just
No,
like-
no, absolutely
Okay.
not. I'm not making that sanity save.
You more than anything probably wouldn't do that because I'm presuming is one of the things that you saw when you were in the Dreamland.
What?
The thing that you learned to summon and then promptly unlearned because I saved your life?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Towards the door. Open the door and don't even look. I just want to take off sprinting out of this place.
As you are running down the hallway, one of the other hotel room doors, because you're in the rich people area, is standing wide open.
Great.
And the television is in there on full blast, and you hear CNN, and they are saying that you overhear in a freak accident a gasoline tanker collided with a small sedan and exploded out in front of a grocery store. And you hear them as they mention your hometown.
Great. Why me?
And
Why
as you're
me?
passing the door, you see the television. And you see that the tanker truck that blew up, what remains of it, the door says Trueman Corps.
Great.
Jeez.
Why me?
Maybe because
And
you're willing
and
to
as you're passing,
throw away
and
a
you
soul.
for a brief moment you stop and you see the TV. The gentleman standing there in his suit stops. He goes right at you.
Wonderful.
Consequences!
What did I do?
You were willing to throw away
were
a
willing
soul.
to throw away a soul, and you offered him one that was already dead, so he took your mother instead.
Yeah, you remember that whole thing where you're like, I'm gonna lie to this guy, and then he was like, that's fine.
Yeah.
Consequences. Consequences.
All right, so you grabbed everything out of the room.
I'm probably like frozen in place. You guys are gonna have to like get me out.
I'll grab you and say, come along, dear.
How gentle of you while we're in mid-crisis.
She's channeling her inner Ms. Pebble.
Yes.
You really are. Like, come along, dear.
Miss
I'm
Pebble
like,
is a character from
mom!
another game we play. She's like the mom of the group.
Is that enough?
well, my mother is dead, so let's.
Is that enough to get you?
No, probably
Okay,
not. I'm probably standing there like
hook
wide
mine at
eyed
hers
at
and
the
start
TV.
dragging her with us.
Okay.
Maybe don't run; it'll attract attention. I reckon.
We've attracted quite a bit of attention.
I mean, we gotta go now. There's
Hostiles everywhere. We have
Yeah.
to go now. At this point, snap out of it. Let's go.
Okay. You guys are on your way out of the hotel. Every single person you pass, except the guy from the front desk, stops what they're doing, freezes for a moment, looks right at you, tilts their head slightly to the left, and smiles.
Go!
The exact same smile.
I want to stop. And I want to ask one of these
Nope,
people.
I'm strong arming you.
What's your
I am
name?
dragging you with me.
Who are you?
Okay, we're going to do an opposed brawling roll.
All right.
For you to stop her from stopping.
Opposed brawling. What am I rolling? Where are my dice?
Girl, right there. Right in front of your face.
47.
Oh, 53.
Okay, so she manages to stop, and one of the women that you happen to pass by, she looks over, and there's a table with like wines and cheeses because you're on the top floor where all the rich people are, and you're like on your way out.
Okay.
She grabs the wine bottle and turns and just hits you across the head with it.
So she didn't answer my question at all.
No.
Okay.
She attempts to hit you across the head with it.
Attempts to hit me. Is this opposed brawling? I'm gonna dodge.
Just saying, you fought me.
56.
It's 9.
She cold cocks you right across the head
Damn it.
for 4 damage.
Okay, we can go now.
The bottle breaks, and you are covered in red wine
We can go now.
that looks just like blood.
We can go now.
Interesting.
You say we can go, and as you're attempting to flee, she's going to try to stab you with the broken wine bottle. Are you dodging or fighting back? Is anyone going to try to intervene?
I think it'd be better
I'm
if
gonna
we
pull my gun.
Yeah, I think it'd be better if we flee because there's a lot of people here and they're
Are you
all the
going
same.
to fire as she's trying to attack?
Fire
Yeah.
so we would run.
Go ahead and roll.
I'm dodging. Damn.
That's another one.
I don't think so. 75.
75 misses, but as it arcs and it like burns a mark up the wall, she misses as she lunges with the bottle.
Awesome. Love that. Okay.
You all running?
Yes.
Okay.
Ba-da-ba-da.
The woman starts screaming like a banshee and chasing after you with this broken wine bottle. And she is going
having a
to
lunge.
try one more time to lunge at you as you get to the stairs to try to stab you with the wine bottle. Are you dodging or
Dodging.
fighting back?
Ooh, 64.
She successfully stabs you in the shoulder with the wine bottle. And you take 4 damage.
Guys, we should take a long rest.
The day just started.
If it was liquor, I could expect it to be sanitary, but
And she's just screeching, and you are bleeding from your shoulder.
We should go.
this keeps happening to you.
We should go.
That's because when people say, hey, don't do this, her immediate reaction is, I'm gonna do it.
As you are attempting to flee from her, she is going to drop the bottle and lunge at you.
How is
to
she still
bite,
lunging at me?
To bite your
How many
wound.
attacks does she get if we're running?
Every single turn that you're not doing anything and you're running from her, she's chasing you.
I'm gonna turn around and try to shoot again.
Yeah,
Okay,
please.
so you can
Okay,
shoot
so
while
no,
she's
so we have
attempting to
fight back.
bite the wound.
Okay.
Okay, kill it then. Because I was not aware of that. I thought that we could flee the situation, but
54.
we have
Okay,
to kill it.
so she got a crit to bite you.
Wow.
Great, wonderful. I'm
But
dead.
as she bites her, you zap her with the lightning gun and her head explodes. So you only take 1 damage.
Yeah, we definitely need to sterilize that wound.
Guys, guess what health I'm at?
You are now covered in blood and brain matter and red wine.
Right back where you started, huh?
Make a sanity save.
I hope I survive. 79.
Everywhere you look, you see smiles.
Great.
Oh, hey, I remember that movie.
The same. Not sinister.
I wear a mask
Just
with a smile
really
for hours at a time.
happy because he's playing cat and mouse with you.
Yeah.
He's not trying to kill you.
He's about to snap my neck. I'm at 1 hit point.
In that moment, you are recalling your dream that you're suffering, and you remember Simon wouldn't let you die.
But it's great. We're having a good time. It's
All right,
great. Okay.
you guys
let's,
flee, and more people are stopping in the hotel and looking at you guys with that weird smile.
All
You all
of them or
notice it
just
at this
me?
point. Everyone you pass is smiling at her.
Okay.
You got quite a reputation now, I reckon.
With the ladies, I sure do.
And except for the guy at the front desk who doesn't seem to notice any of this.
Oh, wonderful. Love it. Okay, cool.
And as you're leaving the hotel, he's like, "Have a nice day."
You too.
Yeah, you too.
My compulsive kindness.
He doesn't even look up. He's like, "Have a nice day."
We say, yeah, you too, as we run out.
Okay. What do you do?
Well, we have to figure out where...
She has a big stab wound in her shoulder right now and is covered in gore.
And we don't want to go where the military's at because
The military's everywhere.
We should get her cleaned up and have her wound at least dressed. I can try to do a basic first aid.
I think who's got the higher first aid?
I have a
She's
really
got
high
Yeah,
first aid.
definitely.
I figured
How much
as
do you have?
I don't know, but it doesn't matter. I roll pretty well, but I'm trying to figure out where
She's a corpsman.
to...
She can treat you. She just needs a place to do so.
Yeah,
Okay.
where are we going? Because we're not doing this in the open
Yeah.
desert,
Yeah,
right in front of the hotel room we just tried to escape.
So as you leave the hotel, there is a limousine that has been reclaimed from what was abandoned. It's full of bullet holes, but they're using it, and it is currently running, and the driver is in the lobby helping someone gather their stuff.
We steal it. Let's go.
Who's got the highest drive skill?
I need to administer
I believe
first
I
aid.
have. Well, we can do it in the limo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
Okay,
was
so
saying.
you're going to
Someone
do
needs
first aid in the
drive it
limo, so it's
while
going to be
I'm
one of you two driving.
I have
You're
60.
really short.
That would be you then.
What's it called?
You have a 60?
I have 60.
You're so good at driving. As long as you have a like one
Booster
of those.
seat.
You grab a suitcase and sit it on the driver's
Yeah.
seat and sit on it.
Where is it ride? What is it?
Drive
It's literally
auto.
drive auto.
I was thinking you need.
I was
stilts
looking for that
the
and I
pedals.
didn't know where it was.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
You'll make it work.
So you steal the limousine. As you are peeling out in the limousine, the driver comes running out, yells at you to stop, pulls out a gun and starts firing. So I want your automotive skill versus his shooting skill.
38.
You have 48. So you manage, like, the car takes some more bullets, but you peel out. Where
Cool.
are you going?
All right, so now I'm gonna heal her while we're going.
Yep.
I think the only way to go is away from the city.
I agree. I think that we should.
97. It's a little rough with the swaying and veering, and
A
you know trying to
little
handle
rough.
the gas
Dodging
in
and
her
moving.
wounds.
You made it worse. That's
She
not.
passes out from blood loss.
Can I do a first aid to at least get the blood to stop?
You're gonna hop into the back of the limousine while it's driving.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to give me a driving skill because she's climbing over while you're racing through the city,
19.
and you
Nice.
climbing over the seat while he's flying through the city.
Okay, so what am I giving you?
What would you?
Probably a dexterity.
I think this would be climbing.
an option
Yeah,
as
there is a
well.
climb skill.
Climbing over the seat. That is
68. My skill is 20.
You're fumbling as you try to climb into the back and get stuck in the window.
I just see arms and legs kicking.
So your legs are in the front kicking, meaning you're going to roll a disadvantage for your drive checks.
Oh,
you are stuck in the window. She is bleeding out and is passed
Holy
out.
Drew.
And you're back there trying to do trauma surgery while the old lady's stuck in a window and this car is going 80 out of downtown Kuwait.
Well, she's already.
What do we even do?
Okay, it's gonna wreck us if she kicks the driver, so I'll help pull her through real quick, and then I'll get back to dealing with the trauma.
If you take pressure off of her shoulder,
Oh.
she will die.
Okay.
Can I roll again to try to get through?
What's your strength?
35.
Okay. I will let you roll again.
It's not much better.
56.
Yeah, you are still stuck. A truck, a white truck that says Trueman on the side, is barreling toward you. And I'm going to need opposed driving skill to not block.
Woo! He wants to take us all out.
16. With disadvantage.
7.
You serious?
So he slams in.
16.
Because you rolled so well, he hits the trunk, rips off the back bumper, and sends you into a spin. Roll driving skill to pull out of it and not crash.
At disadvantage still?
Yep. Because old lady legs flailing.
74, so that is a no.
The car careens out of control and smashes into the remains of a deli. And I need everybody to
We're dead.
make a Constitution
We're dead.
save.
You might be dead.
I'm dead.
43 of 50.
39.
76.
You said con? 48 of 60.
You actually made it.
I actually did.
And you rolled low enough on that you were able to hold the pressure on this wound even during the car wreck. I don't know
You're
how you
welcome.
keep pulling this off.
I don't know.
You are in the window. You failed your Constitution.
Oh,
check.
God. Oh, no. Oh, no.
You
no.
just slammed into a deli.
And you became part of the meat display. It's like a
didn't know you
final
were a butcher.
That is-
destination.
Max damage,
How much damage is max damage?
12.
Are you dead?
Yep.
Final destination style.
The old lady gets cut nearly in half. You are covered in blood.
Goodbye, my third character.
You might not be.
You're still alive with one hit point. And I'm dead with 9.
2 sessions in a row. I've been at 1 hit point. Done the stupidest thing ever. Fought everyone possible. Licked oil and went to the dreamland.
The rest of you
Fought a
made your con
goddess.
saves, though, so you did not die from that.
I should be
I
dead.
could have saved you.
Yeah. Poor Hannah.
That's wild.
Stop picking on him.
I'm not. It's the dice.
Max.
This is what happens when you let the inside thoughts of, man, that would be funny, be outside thoughts.
It wasn't me.
You gotta keep those inside thoughts inside.
The whole reason this happened was because when everybody started messing with us, you were like, but what if we talked to him instead of just leaving?
I needed answers.
Are you pulling her out of the wreckage to try to continue?
You're just crap at driving. It's not my fault.
All right, roll another medicine.
You're the one that crashes. I'm blaming this fully on you.
Are we out of the wreck? Like, are we getting out?
39. Again.
You successfully bandage her shoulder. You turn and look at the woman that was crawling through the window, and there is no saving her.
It's one saved, one lost.
You see the driver in the
died.
front seat
Yeah.
is still awake, completely covered in her blood. As you get out of the car, you look over, you see the truck that smashed into your car, and the driver is dead with a really big grin on his face.
I hate everything. I don't want to
Alright.
play this anymore. I'm done. I quit. I'm scared.
I dropped my dice.
What do you do?
Run!
Help get him out of the driver's side. He's
You
probably.
are unconscious and cannot run. You must be carried.
Oh, yeah. Grab the lightning gun.
I actually, who is your next character?
It was
Jeremy
so in
Davis.
character, too.
And what does Jeremy Davis do for a living?
He's a nurse.
And what is his connection to this teacher?
He is her son.
How old is he?
He is 32.
I want to grab the lightning gun.
You're grabbing it?
My character from last session has an obsession with technology now.
Okay.
He would be incredibly interested in this thing. So yeah, my
So
character.
I'm assuming you're shocked, and I'm gonna help
When
drag
was
you
the
out
last
of here
time she
away
saw
from
her
the
son?
scene.
Probably the morning before she disappeared.
Cool. Jeremy Davis is washing his hands in a sink. And when he's done, he turns and, like, he's in the hospital. He turns and he dries them. He turns towards the door. The door is very different. It doesn't look at all like it did a moment ago. When he looks around, he's in a mop closet. There's no more sink. What does he do?
You mean Harry Potter?
I was thinking Left 4 Dead, but
Can he investigate at all? Is there like an investigation skill?
The temperature's a
spot
whole
hidden.
lot warmer than it was a few minutes ago.
A frog in a pot of water.
there's a whole lot.
He's gonna open the door.
He opens the door, and it opens into a deli with a crashed limousine in it.
He's gonna rush to the crashed limousine. He's a nurse. He can help whoever's injured.
Make a sanity
No, he
save
can't.
as he sees his own mother.
Oh, no.
Just about the worst thing that could happen.
35 out of 40.
He's seen a lot of bad things. He's used to death and destruction. He sees his mother. There's panic for a moment, and he checks her pulse and realizes she's gone. And when he realizes, like, all of
Join
that,
the
he
Dead
doesn't have
Mothers
time to
Club.
grieve because, like,
You guys have something
Where
in common.
on
They both
earth
died in a
am
car
I?
crash.
and he notices that there's a corpsman who's just bandaged up this woman who's laying limp on the ground,
Dead
covered in
Mothers
blood.
Club, both car
There's
crashes.
a dwarf in the front seat who is covered in blood. What does he do?
Orphans.
Is
These are adults.
Is there a way I can check who looks more injured out of the two to prioritize? Would I know?
I'm passed
He
out.
looks banged up. You are a nurse, so I'm going to give this to you. He looks banged up. She looks on death's door.
I'm gonna rush over to her and try to help her.
Okay, roll medicine skill.
2.
Wow.
If she doesn't get blood, she's going to die.
Jeez.
We need to do a blood transfusion. Does anyone know her blood type?
We weren't that closely acquainted, I reckon.
Is anyone here, what would it be, O negative, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is anyone here O negative?
Am I?
So
Let's roll for it.
I was like, how do we?
What is that, a D4?
All right, so there
roll for
are
my
4
blood type?
blood types, and
Where's the
there
D8?
is positive or negative RH factor. So I want you to roll a D4, and it's going to go A, B, A, B, O for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then odd or even for positive or negative.
you want
So
me to roll
a D4 and a D6.
I don't have a D6.
My bag.
I got a 1, which
To your
is
left.
A.
I think you
A.
can reach, or is that going to hurt you?
negative.
Thank you.
You are A negative. What are you?
I got 3, so that's what, AB?
Mhm.
And then I got a odd, so it's negative, I think?
That's positive.
Positive?
We both got 4-1.
Yeah.
You got what?
4-1.
So you are
Or 4
both
odd.
O positive.
Oh wait, is it odd number positive or negative?
Odd is positive.
Okay, A positive then, not A negative.
So you start rifling through her stuff, and she has her in her papers that are with her. It actually lists some of her medical information, which is something that a journalist would carry when they're
I'm allergic to
overseas.
penicillin.
And she is A positive, and you are O positive.
So I could give blood to her.
Yep.
Do you have the
corpsman
means
could
to
also
administer
do
it,
that.
though?
You have a trauma kit with you.
Yes.
You could
I-
hook up a field transfusion.
Are you willing to do a field transfusion for her?
Like give my blood or do the process?
You know, you both could give a little bit and suffer no effects, but if one of you gave enough to save her life, you'd be weakened the rest of the day.
Okay.
Let's both do a little bit.
All right.
All right, roll medicine, both of you, and Constitution. This is gonna be, huh?
Before they do any of that,
Okay.
would my spell that I have that can heal be able to fix that?
You're not sure, but you think it might.
This is what we're getting.
While you guys
while I'm
are
opening the
pulling
box,
everything out,
getting the stuff together.
we said it was, what, 9 magic points, correct?
Yes.
Okay, then I am
If
going
it
to-
fails, the spell will kill her.
Jared, maybe let them do the blood transfusion.
If the blood
I think it'll be
transfusion
fine.
fails, it will kill her.
Either way, I think that I have a higher chance of doing that, and we don't have to suffer any negative effects by just having
We
me
both
cast the
rolled
spell.
really
I
well.
like that. Nope.
Or-
He wants to try it. It is faster to cast this spell than for you to get
We
the
have
kit
to
out.
get the hell out.
He's literally interrupting our roll, so regardless of what we roll.
So, I am going to push that as a 93. For a 58 of, we're using Cthulhu Mythos of 75.
Okay. So he runs up and he rips off the bandages and sticks his fingers into the wound and pulls at it, and suddenly it goes and seals back up. And she opens her eyes and goes, You go ahead and roll a d6.
What the heck are you?
6.
You gain 6 hit points.
I'm not sure where he learned that technique, but it's worked a couple of times, I reckon.
I've learned some things. There's no time now.
Talk about
The windows of the limousine, one of them blows out as a shotgun blast is fired in your direction. The owner of the deli is shooting at you.
Okay.
All right.
Fair
I think
enough.
it's time to go. Let's go.
Yeah. I don't think that this limo is going to go.
Serve us any further? No.
But the truck is still running, correct?
The owner
It is.
just dead.
You
The Truman truck.
hear a very faint, distant voice.
I just updated my.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
What's your character's name?
Henry.
Thank you.
How am I alive?
Because your party keeps saving you from
Because
your own
I've
stupid
saved
choices.
because I've saved her from every stupid choice that she has made.
And I keep dying for you.
But you too, I guess. I've healed her every time she's made a stupid decision.
As have I.
I'm a good character.
Really, it's like you have a fighter, a cleric, and a martyr.
You're not wrong.
It's like I made that one really bad call on Pathfinder, and I'm like, okay, I must atone for it.
Okay.
I'm not guilty.
So, you do see that this shop owner has a key ring on his belt loop. And you do see there's an old Toyota pickup truck parked out back
I
the
thought we were
edge of
taking the
the-
Truman truck.
of the... No, the Truman truck's totaled.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It just slammed into your limousine. It's not drivable. He was going like 65 when he hit your rear bumper.
Okay.
Okay.
That's how the old lady got killed. You're all banged up, but this guy is shooting at you.
I reckon you could use
You
that
hear a very
stunner
faint voice in
your
the
hands.
back of your mind that says, "Listen to me."
What the heck is that?
No one else hears it.
You're a better person than I am.
It's a angry deli owner, I reckon. Got that stunner in your hands.
We used that. It exploded that guy's head back there.
Oh my god, I'm so
And
sorry
then-
we broke your wall. I'm so
He
sorry.
fires the
We did it
shotgun
just-
again at you.
Oh, great. Why me?
Odd, I let him in. Even,
He missed.
Cool.
But as he fires, his head goes.
Great. Kill it.
Okay. Seeing that,
I rolled even, so I'm not letting him
I think
in.
my character is probably rationalizing that more people survive that lightning
voice
gun
says,
than survive my gun.
What is it?
She hears this whisper in the back of her mind, and he's like, "Let me in," and she's like, "I'm not letting him in." And he's like, "I can help you."
I see the smile and I fire the lightning gun. That is a 27. I, not knowing how to do the charges, it would only use one charge.
He was firing when you did it, so you hit him and roll the damage on. What was the damage I gave you on the lightning gun?
Here, let me give you.
Cool. Base range is 100, 32 charges, 1 round to reload.
I think you're down to 15 charges now.
Cool.
Yep, 15. I was right. Ha
So it is a D10 per charge.
You need a big slut.
6.
Okay. You see a big scorch mark across him as he's and starts laughing.
Ow.
And he cocks the shotgun again. And this time he's going to fire at you. Are you fighting back?
Yeah. 41.
95. He missed so wide.
Wow.
It was because of the charring across his chest from the lightning
Muscles
gun.
aren't working quite right.
You hit him.
For 3.
He is still standing and starts laughing hysterically as he pulls out another shotgun shell and puts it in. Pulls
While
out another
he's loading,
shotgun
I'm
shell,
firing
puts
on
it-
him.
Okay, go ahead and fire while he's loading.
Can I roll for intelligence to see if I want, if I can gauge whether or not I should let?
Well,
this
you do
voice
know,
in?
you just walked out of a door that led to a totally different place. You found your mother dead. Things are weird, and now a voice is saying, "Let me in."
Oh. So here's something interesting.
Yeah.
The lightning gun is its own skill.
Is it?
It is. It says on the bottom.
Yes, but I'm letting. She gets to use it through the person in her mind who
Well, yeah,
has
that's-
maximum skill with it. So
I
I'm
just-
gonna roll for it. So.
I just didn't realize because I was
I
using.
didn't realize that.
So he's using your firearm skill to shoot because he knows he has maximum skill with the lightning gun. So he's
Oh.
able to let you use it with a different skill.
I see.
Well, if I would have known that, it would have changed my rolls.
Oh, well, we're just going to roll with it.
Yeah.
Because
Anyway.
better story.
66.
66? What was your firearm skill?
53.
Okay, so you shoot wide, and as you're firing, he is going to turn and fire at you
Okay. Do I get to fire again?
with a 91.
Can I fire again?
See?
So you can both fire again. Are you listening to him?
Yeah, I'm going to listen to him seeing the situation. I'm going to be like, okay, what
That's
do
a
I-
7.
99.
Nice, Jared.
So as he is firing at you, right as he's about to pull the trigger, and he's like dead aim on you, bullet through the side of his head from him.
What are you firing?
I think I had the lightning gun in my hand still.
Oh,
Which still would
you
have
switched to your
Say
Beretta.
that.
No, that
Lightning
which still
gun
would have
then.
hit with the
So
lightning.
gun, his head just goes, and he just falls to the floor.
You saved my life, I reckon.
And you hear the voice, "They're just going to keep coming, let me in."
Okay.
Okay, do you let him take control?
I guess so.
In a deep voice, he turns to you and says, "May I please have my gun?"
I hand it to him.
All right, you have the lightning gun.
Here you go.
And it has 12 charges left
yes.
now?
It does take 1 round to reload. So
I'm
you can
rationalizing this guy is the gun owner's son. He inherits it.
Left.
Makes sense. There is a shotgun on the ground with 1 round left in it. You don't.
We don't know
if
that.
No, he drops it. You saw him drop the shotgun.
No, we don't. We don't know that that's her son because he that hasn't been
You
said.
didn't met her mom when you saw.
I would
the
assume it's
body?
like, oh my God, Mom! Like,
Then checked her pulse and all that, you know.
Okay.
okay,
You don't
what
see
do you
the
guys do?
resemblance?
Let's go. I want to steal
we-
the keys off the dead man.
Yeah.
Do you take the shotgun?
Yeah, I'll take the
Yeah,
shotgun.
I'll take it. One of us will take it.
I'll take it.
not
I'm
sure-
armed with a camera.
Your shoulder sucks.
I'm
You're not
armed
sure
with a
how a
camera.
Mossberg 400 wound up in Kuwait City, but you now have a Mossberg 400 12 gauge.
That's gonna be way too big for me to fire, so somebody else is gonna have to take it.
Listen,
There are 2 people at this table with the strength to be able to fire this thing without getting knocked on their butt, and that's you 2.
So
I want to take the gun. I am armed with a camera. Please
No.
let me take the gun.
So you have a
You
wound in
already
your
have a
shoulder.
gun.
You have a wound in your shoulder and would be unable to fire this.
I need a gun.
I have my lightning gun. Although once I run out of charges, it would be nice to have another weapon.
well, it's just a round to
got one
reload.
charge.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
You
I'll
just have to
just
spin around to
yeah. I'll keep my lightning gun. I'm fine.
recalibrate it.
Okay. You take the shotgun.
Yeah. Are there any other rounds on him besides?
You
that
search the body.
one? We got time? Yeah, because you gotta get the car started anyway.
All right. Roll the search skill. What's it called again?
Spot hidden?
Yeah, spot hidden.
19.
Nice.
There are 7 shells in his pocket and a set of keys that include the keys to the shop, the keys to his house, and the keys to the Toyota outside.
So I toss you the keys.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go start the car.
Okay. There is room for 1 passenger and then an open pickup bed.
Okay. Well,
I'll sit in the pickup bed.
I'm probably gonna have those 2 sit in the bed. The injured one will sit
Fair enough.
with me, so that they're not jostled around as much.
Sorry, what was, I was taking notes.
7 shells.
No, the seating arrangement on the
Oh.
truck, was it a
Uh,
two-seater?
So it's got
Two-seater
room
truck.
for
Two-seater.
Yeah.
And an open bed. It's a
an
pickup
open
Or an
truck.
open bed, so I probably have to be in the bed.
Yeah, I was gonna say my plan was to have those 2 in the bed and the injured one in the truck so that they can be strapped down and not jostled around as much.
Sounds good.
As you are, you fire up the truck and you pull out. You guys are going to hop in. You see a couple more people walking up the street, like towards you, and they have a weird expression on their face, like the expression, like it's blank, like of the people who are infected with the cockroaches.
Time to go, guys.
They start pelting rocks as best they can. They are going to throw, one of them is going to throw a rock at you, one is going to throw a rock at you, one's going to try to throw one through the driver's side window.
Yeah. I'm assuming that's a drive skill.
I'll give you drive skill as you're peeling out. You don't have to do anything because you're on the other side of him.
Okay.
66 of 60.
Alrighty. The rock at you missed. The rock thrown at you hits. And the rock thrown at you hits. So you will take 4 damage.
Dang, a rock?
Hit in the head, you also take 4 damage. Hit in the head with a rock.
Hannah,
You are
how
now
many characters
bleeding
do you have?
from your head.
I have 2 more.
Are you shooting back? You could have said I dodge.
I was gonna ask if we could dodge.
Okay, go ahead and
I
I'll
would dodge
let
if
you
I-
roll to dodge or shoot back. Dodge, if you
gonna
succeed,
dodge.
you won't take the injury. If you shoot back, you can stop them from attacking again as you're peeling out.
I'm dodging.
I'm gonna shoot back. I'm gonna take the injury and shoot back.
58, the dodge.
Yep, that will actually. What is your dodge skill?
I don't know.
It starts as half your dex, and then when you use it, it'll upgrade.
Okay, so 49,
And you rolled.
58.
You miss.
Okay.
So it hit you in the head
So
and you are
then-
bleeding.
All right.
I did not hit 83.
All right, so you fired and it went wide and just like scarred up the wall. You peel out. They are going to throw 3 more stones as you are fleeing. Are you
Dodging.
or fighting back?
That is a 10 exact for the drive skill.
Okay, he did hit the window and smash out the window, but you did well enough that it doesn't hit you. But you have no door window. What's yours for dodge?
Oh, right. Jeez.
86.
Oof, 68.
So he misses you, and he hits you for 1 damage.
All right.
And you go peeling out.
Yep.
As you are, like, pulling around a corner, another cockroach lands on the hood of your car and tries to jump into her.
Do you let us
What
know?
do you do?
I would like to grab my camera and take a picture of it.
Okay.
It's right in front of my face.
You're going to roll a disadvantage because you're heavily injured.
But it's okay.
He stopped your blood loss, but you still have a serious wound there.
Right.
I was just thinking because he's like he's on the hood. I can see him actively.
Take the lower of the two.
Yeah, but can you grab your camera, right?
It's not a serious wound, it's
Higher
enough of a
than you.
wound.
Yeah.
71.
You want to push the roll?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not getting possessed.
Am I able to use drive auto to try to shake it off of the...
I'll let you try.
Holding on to...
33 of 60.
Okay. What did you get?
To roll again.
When you push, you only roll
61.
the percentile one.
61. Not great.
Okay.
Oh, wait, was that photography?
Yes.
61 of 55.
Okay, so he does manage to scratch her, but he does not do the full damage because you maneuvered the car and you snapped the picture and sucked out his soul, but you took 2 piercing from his little thing on his tail. And you go peeling out of Kuwait City.
That's cool.
Let's do this.
So I'm explaining to our new party member about these nasty roaches. They get in the head and mess with them, and it's really hard to kill those roaches except if you nuke them.
Yes.
Am I still taken over?
No, as soon as he
Okay.
was done with what he needed to do, he gave your wits back to you.
Okay.
But you feel him there. The connection is established.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
so
giving
I'm
Saban
explaining to
a
the
ballot.
roaches, you gotta nuke them, because nothing else kills them.
You know that this main road is going to have multiple roadblocks on it. You're going to need to drive through the desert, which is rough. So I'm going to need 5 driving skill checks to get you out of the immediate vicinity of Kuwait without wrecking this thing.
71 on the first one, which is not successful.
All right, so the truck, you damage the suspension, but it's still drivable.
Okay. Second one is an 8.
You're like, oh, that's how I get through the dunes. Okay.
It's like smooth sailing.
In fact, when he hit that first one, I need you to roll to try to stay in the bed of the truck.
Not my name.
Dexterity?
quarterback.
I feel like you could use dexterity, or you could be like hanging on for dear life. But you know that he's driving through some rough terrain.
9!
How do you do that?
That did not do as well.
89 of 75.
Do you want to push that?
Yeah, I do want to push that.
So you just roll the percentile one again.
Okay.
The 10s.
Yep. Do I have to keep the second one?
Yep.
99.
99. So Jeremy is going flying out of the truck. Do you want to try to catch him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have loved for you to say no.
Yeah, and let me lose another character.
34?
You manage, like,
Shoot!
grabs onto your shirt. The shirt
you.
tears, but keeps you in the bed of the truck.
Thank you.
Hang on to the
It's
truck,
like these
not
two
me.
right here, for some reason I cannot kill. The two of you, they just keep saving, except because
Except not me.
not always you.
Not always you. What do you mean not always? It's always
She's survived a few things.
I've survived some things, just not
So,
everything.
my question here is
Like
with that
fourth
with that
character.
second one being over 1/5. Or under 1/5, excuse me.
Yeah.
Is that going to lessen the amount of...
It'll lower the threshold for the next check.
Cool. Next one is 4.
Woo! Wow.
He's like, oh, I figured out how to drive these things.
He's like, he does a
I don't know
donut.
how
I'm
he
gonna say
reaches
at
the
that
pedals.
you figured it out, and you get past all of the checkpoints and everything going through the desert.
Nice.
You're kicking up a lot of sand, but everybody thinks that you're just
Yeah.
an idiot joyriding through the desert in an old Toyota.
Don't know how he reaches the pedals, but he's a
You
good
get
driver.
back onto the highway. Excuse me, the highway heading north. You see signs for Basra that have been like shot up.
Blasted.
Yep. And as you're heading north,
So anyways, it's kind of
you're driving for a little bit, and in the distance, you see the army. There's a lot of soldiers with bulldozers and heavy technical equipment clearing the highway. You come to a stop because you see that it is blocked most of the way. They haven't finished clearing it. There's about a 5-mile stretch of destroyed vehicles being pulled off the highway.
Okay.
Now, it's been almost 2 weeks, and you'd heard that they had hit the highway hard, but you haven't seen carnage like this ever. There are still bloodstains everywhere. The vehicles that have just been pushed with bulldozers are covered in blood. The soldiers being soldiers, making snide comments, but I'm going to need everybody to make a sanity save, because you being a soldier, I'm going to let you have advantage on this one. Everybody else, though.
I did fail.
60 to 50, I also failed.
Oh, is that cockeyed?
I think this one is.
Yeah. There you go.
54. Oh, I love the sound of dice rolling in the morning.
Okay, everybody that failed, roll me a D100.
It makes it even funnier that's...
I assume a 78 is a fail.
58.
You said what was the next roll?
D100.
D100?
Yep.
A
13.
48, but with a sanity of 40 is still a fail, right?
Yep.
58 for the D100. 50.
So we'll start with you.
Oh. Love it. Okay.
You see, as you're stopped, somebody seems to have missed something. There's a severed hand in the sand, clutching some sort of, you're not sure what it is. You suddenly feel obsessed with the object that's in this severed hand.
I slam my hand on the dash. Stop the car.
It's already stopped.
I hop out.
Okay, you hop out.
And I run over and grab the object from the sand immediately.
Okay, so now you have a severed hand holding a statuette.
I would like to separate the statuette from the hand. You said I'm not obsessed with the hand, I'm obsessed
So
with the object
the
inside
hand
of it.
has been wrapped around it for 2 weeks and is like rotting and
Rigor mortis.
stuck to it.
Okay. What
Also
did I
that.
get?
A statuette?
It is what appears to be an ancient golden statue. You think this might have been stolen from the museum in Kuwait?
My old character would have loved that.
Yeah.
Too bad you're dead.
Wait, which one? Which one? How many characters ago?
About 3.
2 and 3.
I'm still kicking. After that, I would like to run back over the car and get in.
Okay, the hand isn't coming off of this.
I'm just gonna like poke at it.
It's really
So,
gross.
Now you get that thing out of my
what was
car.
your D100 roll?
13. So,
Did I see
here's the
this?
thing. It's been rotting long enough, like,
But it is in the desert sun, so it's
It's
dry.
leathery.
It'll be very leathery
it's
and
leather
stiff.
now.
Would it
yeah.
smell?
You're in the desert, so I would say it has a stink to it, but it's not like reeking.
Yeah,
and
and we've also
it's
been,
also
we've
far
been
enough-
used to carnage for a minute.
Not even
now.
that. It's also far enough past that, like, a lot of that happens because in the initial stages of decay, everything is breaking down and like. But in that desert heat, it expedites that.
Okay.
It's like mummified.
So it's like yeah. It's
We've
not
hold
going
it
to
up
smell
to-
good.
Okay,
It's
take
kind of cool, but kind
take
of
my
gross.
ferrets, right? If you walk into the room like, maybe have ferrets, and then if you hold a ferret up to your nose, yeah, you can smell that.
So one of the cars that had been stolen, they like robbed a flower shop on their way out, and it's like the back seat was full of flowers, but someone like abandoned the vehicle, and you suddenly become obsessed with flowers. You can't leave
Flowers
alone.
in the desert?
I need the flowers.
Yeah.
They're clearly not from here. What did you roll?
56.
Keep rolling so close to each other.
I don't know, man.
Suddenly, you have a severe hankering for fish.
That's accurate.
You are like, you're just really hungry all.
keep
You haven't
thinking
really
what I want
eaten.
from
I'm-
roosters.
Like, bro, I could go for
I've
some
just been
fish
thinking
right
about
now.
I
And it
see
won't
on
leave
my
you
watch.
alone.
Really bad.
You gain an obsession with fish.
Sounds fair.
Let's keep crosstalk to a minimum, please.
Sorry, my apologies.
What'd you get?
50.
50. You guys all rolled really similar. In that moment, suddenly you become obsessed with writing down everything. You're like, I have to write all this down. And you're looking for a pen and paper.
Accurate.
hey, my character
Until
does
you
that.
find a pen and paper to start taking notes, you can't do anything else. You are obsessed with writing it down.
I would probably have a pen clipped to my scrubs that I would have had, so I'll start writing on my skin.
Okay. You start writing on your skin, and you all notice each other is just you're all acting strangely. Like you're like, whoa, flowers. Hey, look at this idol. I could really use a fish sandwich right now. Sandwich.
Did you show off the idol?
in a dead hand.
I probably am like not hiding it. I'm probably
You're
just
obsessed with it.
I'm
You would show
probably
it off.
looking at it
Okay.
myself and just like.
Looking at it, do I know?
Roll occult. This is going to be an easy one.
Oh, that's fine. My occult is 70. That is a 4.
Oh, yeah.
What?
This isn't just any idol. This is Roll Cthulhu Mythos.
That is another 4.
This is insane.
You are a brainiac.
It's accurate.
So you know exactly what this is. You realize that this is an idol that is used to open gates to the dreamland.
Oh. No wonder you're attracted to it.
No wonder I'm attracted to it.
How
How do I activate it? I want to talk to Simon. We got beef now.
I don't know if that's a good idea right
My
now.
mom is dead, so don't tell me what to do.
You know, I was hoping you wouldn't learn that, but then, you know.
Yeah, you want to talk about that now? You really
I
wanna talk about that
definitely expected you when I said to step out for a second to stand at the doorway and not go downstairs.
now? You want me to not eat? Okay, my mom's dead. The least I can have
We
is
had
some
food in
waffles.
the.
Children require supervision.
I
Not
wanted a
job
waffle.
unfit
My mom's
for
dead and I
our
can't have a waffle. What else do you want to tell me? Anything?
You got a giant.
You want to
You
do
got a
that now?
giant.
You have a scar forming. It's like mostly healed up.
The pain is nothing like the pain inside.
No, I'd say like the healing did enough that it's just like a dull throb now, but it's enough that it like.
I'm pretty mad. I kind of want to hit you, but I'm too kind for that, so I'm going to pinch you instead.
So you try to pinch Henry.
Yeah.
Are you gonna dodge?
Dodge.
All right.
Why? You deserve it. You know
coming
you
in with a
deserve
hand
it.
to like pinch.
You made 4.
89.
So you very clumsily go to pinch. You very clumsily dodge, and so you miss, and you like kind of stumble a little, and you're like, I need flowers.
Two
Can I just take both of their hands and try to make them shake hands?
Can you reach inside the cab from the back?
No, they
Don't.
they
What
climb out.
have we learned with you crawling through
Oh, we
cars?
can go back?
Don't do it again. Don't crawl through the window again.
What
New
am I
character.
rolling? Can I just...
No, I'm just you go up and you grab their hands and you're like, can you guys make up?
Yeah, literally. I just got here and you guys have not stopped yelling at each other. Just, here you go.
Oh, I'm sorry, was I too loud? I'm so sorry. It'll never happen again, I promise.
So y'all are familiar enough with all the weird going on already. You're like, yeah, there's definitely some sort of explanation, but it's above my pay grade. You have no idea what's going on. You're hearing voices. You just saw your dead mom. These three strangers are clearly going insane.
Me and Henry are like,
Would one of you kindly like to explain what the heck is going on here?
We got different opinions on that, I reckon.
You guys see a couple of large wreckers being driven up to the scene to help kind of pull some of these things away and some of the tanks and stuff. And all of them on the door say Trueman Corps.
we go now.
Okay.
We'll explain later. Let's
Where?
go.
The road's blocked.
Back up and go
Back through
around.
the
Can
desert,
we
go
through
around
the
them?
desert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what we're gonna have to do.
We can't exactly stay, can we? Unless you want to stay permanently.
Apparently
become one of those
your weird emo dwarf is a very good driver.
Yeah. Don't know how he reaches the palace.
Fairly
but
good driver.
we're good.
He sits right on the wheel with his tiptoes.
He's like sipping coffee. He's like texting and driving. Like,
he's got his cane pushing on the gas.
That's probably what it is,
you guys want
honestly.
McDonald's? Oh, what do you want?
Hey,
What? I said shoot.
okay.
I said shoot.
It didn't
I said
sound
shoot.
like.
I said shoot. I said shoot.
All right.
I almost said the other
All right.
thing.
All
I
right.
said shoot.
I'll let you slide on that. Look how
did.
full our dice
That's why you
are.
gotta practice saying sparkles.
Did I say? No, I said shoot.
So you guys go driving north.
Yeah.
And you drive quite a ways to get around this carnage.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Sorry.
All the soldiers are looking at you guys like real suspicious at first, but they notice that there's a corpsman and a nurse in the back of this truck, and they're like, okay. And they let you guys pass.
Woo! I'm your free ticket.
For now. For now.
For now.
I don't know why y'all are riding around with two weirdos, and one of them's injured in an old beat up pickup truck, but
Chauffeur,
you know,
injured civilian.
Exactly.
yeah. So they let you guys pass without any
Enough
problems.
pieces for them to make their own
And
food.
you hear a voice that says, "Tell the driver to turn left on the next road, about 8 miles up the road."
Turn left at the next road, 8 miles up the road.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
We don't know
Here's the
this
thing.
person. We don't know this person.
here's the thing.
No,
I know
I'm hearing things.
what this person is tied to.
Fair enough.
And what this person is tied to, I am currently in a truce with.
That's completely fair. We've encountered a lot of weird things. I feel like.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah, are these things being said out loud?
Yeah. My character has
You know what I'm hearing?
It's a long story, but yes.
When we're safe, we can. Talk
When
about it.
when we have some time.
Jeremy is so stressed out right now.
Got another one with loose screws.
The voice says, "Give me control for a minute."
Okay.
Mr. Coyote.
So you see, like, the Jeremy's entire demeanor changes. You're like back in the tunnel,
Yeah.
and you see yourself acting, and you take your finger and you go like this, and all of your emotions completely abate. You are momentarily unable to feel emotion. You have
That's
learned.
cool.
I'm gonna borrow the name of a D&D spell. Calm emotions.
Does that negate them from sanity checks if they can't
You
feel
will
that fear?
roll a D6, and that is how many points it costs you.
Okay. That's cool.
3.
Okay. And as soon as your emotions are calmed, he gives you control back.
And is this a one-time spell, or is this a... I
You now
this?
know this spell.
Okay. That's actually super useful, especially for that one.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Talking about me?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Who's the person who every time they've gotten injured, except this
No,
one,
every time you roll,
has
or every
spent
time you
9
use
rounds
it, you have to
screaming?
roll.
Okay.
I did spend 9 rounds
If
screaming.
it
That's
sends
completely
you
fair.
into the negative, you will take on a bout of madness.
Okay. I'm now at 5 magic points.
Okay.
But you know a spell.
Yeah.
I do.
You also think you might be able to use it to give a possessed person a moment of clarity. You just kind of have a feeling that
It's
you
not
can do
my
that.
fault.
Interesting.
'Tis the consequences of my actions.
That's not your fault.
It's entirely your fault. The only reason you didn't kill us last session was because I did a ritual.
It's true.
How is it my fault? I was possessed. I did lick
Because
the oil.
you licked the oil, and then you messed around with Simon, and then
I didn't mess around with him. He messed with me. Okay, that was not supposed to happen. And now we know what we know
You
about
hear them
him.
bickering now about someone named Simon and about her eating oil.
Licking.
Oh well.
there's been a lot. I will explain it when we are not.
So
Sounds good.
you see there's a small dirt road up ahead that is very poorly maintained. But you're welcome to pull off of the highway and onto it.
This is the one I was told to. Yep.
Okay, so it's just an old road. It's not paved. You're kicking up tons of dust again. And the voice says, "When the road ends, keep driving."
I relay that message.
Okay.
So you drive for about 20 miles.
Oh.
The road ends.
How much gas do we have?
That's a
I
good
was about to
question.
say, you look down and you've got maybe an eighth of a tank left.
Well, we keep
I've
Keep
been
going
there.
until we run out, I guess.
Yeah.
Did you guys bring any water?
I probably did.
I also probably would have had a water bottle on me, just being a nurse. Carrying my water bottle around with me.
You're washing your
I don't know
hands.
about that
You were washing your hands. when
Oh,
you
that's
got taken.
true. I probably
Yeah.
would have had to have set it down.
Honestly, I think probably the only one who didn't have that foresight because they were not in a desert would be that one.
So you're driving now across sand, but you're seeing tire tracks ahead of you.
Love it.
You gonna follow them?
What kind of? Can we tell what kind of vehicle is it? Tank tracks? Is it?
yeah, are they like
motor
ta-
How would you know the difference?
Are
vehicle? I
they
think a tank track and a car track are pretty
treads and tires look very different.
very different.
Not 2 days after the sand's been blowing over them.
That's
Oh,
fair.
can we see it at all then?
Yes,
Okay.
there are tracks, but you can't tell what they are. They're a couple days old.
I say we follow them.
I mean, that's what
Put your chair
Yith,
down.
that's what Yith Boy told us to do. So we're going.
Okay, you continue driving until your car stalls, or your truck.
Okay.
Off in the distance, you see some sort of structure and some vehicles around it. But it is now hot.
Okay.
You guys hop out and hoof it?
Yeah, we
We
kind
don't
of
really have a choice.
I mean, we could stay in the cab where there's like shade.
Wait till night.
We could wait till night. It's not a bad idea. Survival wise, I would probably say wait till night.
Or at least wait until there's some
Can we
dusk.
recognize what these vehicles are up ahead?
Not from here.
Not from here.
I
Can
get the
we see
feeling.
them?
I get the feeling I have an inkling.
Can we see the stuff up ahead, or we see nothing? We're just following. his track?
You see it, but now you're just like walking.
Oh yeah. I mean, if it's not that far.
You it's a long way off that you see it, but you have real clear vision because everything's flat.
Yeah.
Right?
I say we wait until night, and then that would also give us vantage point if it
If
is
you wait
enemies.
until night with no water in the desert sun, you're gonna have a problem.
Okay,
Alright,
so
we'll
then
walk.
we go now.
We'll go.
Okay, so you start walking. You walk about a mile, and you're about a third of the way there. And at this point, you can make out there's a dozen white vehicles around what looks like some sort of old structure and an old oil pump.
Do they say Truman on them?
You're not
can't
close
read
enough
them
to
from
be able to
here.
read anything on the vehicles yet.
I have a feeling they do, though.
Yeah.
You keep going.
Yep.
Sure.
As
Can we go
you walk
cautiously?
another mile, you are now a mile away, and you can see that those white vehicles, it's a bunch of different like vans and excavating equipment, and there's some sort of blue signage on the driver door of each of them.
Maybe we've had terrible issues with this in the past.
Still
and
too
maybe
far away to read the doors.
There's a high
Can
likelihood.
I check in with my little passenger friend and be like,
Why did you take us here?
are you sure this is the right direction?
And he responds and says, "How do you kill a bear?"
Great. Love it.
I don't know.
He says,
I also don't know.
"You go into its cave while it's asleep."
Hey guys, this is a bad idea.
It's crazy coming from the oil liquor.
I don't want to be noticed.
As you continue on,
That
you
sucks.
can see that there are tents set up on the other side of the structure and everything. There doesn't seem to be much in the way of bustling. And you know that that's because, at least
All
in
in
part,
Kuwait.
the desert is hot, and I need a con save from all of you.
30 of 50.
I missed my boat.
That I'm not gonna make it.
82.
83.
The three of you are feeling a little bit of exhaustion,
90.
and you are going to be at disadvantage until you can get water and take a rest.
A rest?
Yeah.
You need to be able to rest.
Have you never had heat stroke?
No, I've never had. Well, did I? No, it wasn't a heat stroke.
I've literally passed out from heat because of band camp.
I've had heat stroke. It's not a good
that
time.
episode of The Mockingbird and the Raven that we filmed at Parks and Roses.
Where
was
you
that,
were really hot, that was close.
That was close.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if I had.
So imagine that, only a little bit worse is how you're feeling.
Yeah, I'm not feeling great, so we need a rest. Okay.
Okay, so as you get closer, these are Trueman Corps trucks.
Yeah,
Those are Trueman Corps tents.
Guessed.
It seems like most of the people here are asleep, sleeping off the heat. And you realize they probably work at night.
I'm glad we didn't wait until night.
Yeah.
They almost got us all killed. Again.
What do you do?
Again.
Whale.
There is an old, dilapidated building off in the distance. And it seems that they have been digging around it. Like it was... The building that you see was like... anybody have anything about architecture or construction?
What am I?
Not this character.
No, probably not on this character.
Architecture.
Characters did.
Ed could probably do like an education check.
I have biology and chemistry.
I lived in DC. Maybe I saw a lot of construction.
I have natural world.
Just seeing it doesn't tell you much about it. I will let someone with high education...
77 is my education.
I will let you roll education.
67.
This looks like this structure looks like it was the top of a larger structure that had some sort of facade built around it to look like it was a house, but it's since just all the facade has just decayed and fallen apart to time.
Yeah.
And you can see the remains inside the walls where like bricks have fallen off. That's the top of a much larger structure. And they've been digging around it, kind of like they were digging in downtown Kuwait.
Okay. Well,
Do we want to go find a shady spot in there and rest up?
I think that we don't have the time for that.
As you approach, you see that there is a mess tent where there are some people who are up and awake and You know, like they're prepping meals and taking stock lists and.
What if we, is there any way we could disguise ourselves as one of them and go get a meal?
The first thing that you notice is a water truck.
Oh, no.
They brought a giant tanker truck of water with them.
Kind of need that.
My character would be dying over.
All 3 of your characters really need that, and my character's like, no, this is cool. Like, I had my canteen.
You're just so small, you don't take as much water. Like, you just don't need as much water.
Did I not have a canteen?
Yeah, like I said, I figured the only character
you
that...
at no point have actually, like, stopped to refresh all your stuff, but I would say...
I figured we would have done that in the...
Yeah, before you left. All right, let's
Just makes
roll
me
and
want to watch
see...
holes.
Let's roll and see if, in all of that fuss, you managed to hang on to your canteen. Roll a D100.
I really want to watch holes.
82.
Yeah, you dropped your canteen
All right.
in the car wreck.
I was trying to. I was busy with her.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So, can we, like she said, disguise ourselves? I know we're dressed like, she's a corpsman, I'm a nurse.
You think that the two of you, they probably wouldn't bat an eye, but they would wonder, like, why is the military here? There's nothing but private contractors here.
Okay, could I at least wander in and get some water for all of us?
Well, it's not in anywhere. The truck is sitting out.
It's just a water truck.
Oh, okay.
Like, there's a real big spigot on the back for filling larger drums that they would use for water to give to individuals.
Do we have anything that I can fill?
No.
We'll just all have to go over there and, like,
You
you
can
know,
just
Hunger
turn
Games.
it on a little
like,
bit and just start drinking it straight from the truck.
Oh, what? Just gonna go
They
there
would
do that.
definitely bat an eye at that.
Yeah.
What do you do?
What if we, like, attempt to fill the back of the pickup just that way it doesn't look as
The pickup
suspicious?
is 3 miles away.
Ah,
Yeah.
right. Sorry. We are working.
You were going to fill the back of the pickup?
Just to look less suspicious.
Have you ever tried to fill the back of a pickup with water?
I don't care if it spills on or not. I'm trying to, like,
No, you
say, like, just to not look suspicious, like we're filling something and not just drinking straight from it. Does that make sense?
Fill a pickup bed truck with water.
I just need them to think that we are.
She just wants it to look like there's barrels in the truck.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but you don't have the truck. It's out of gas.
Right.
There's also a fuel truck here.
What about the mess hall? Would they have stuff in the mess hall?
Are you going to walk over and ask them?
Wouldn't ask.
probably-
I would just go
That's
and
probably my best option at this point.
maybe with confidence look like you know what you're doing and just go grab stuff.
Yeah, I'll just walk in with confidence and pretend like I know what I'm doing and just grab stuff from the mess hall.
All right, so you walk into the mess tent, and there's a guy who's like taking an inventory. There's a couple guys cooking, and guy looks up and goes, "You weren't due here till tomorrow."
Our caravan arrived early.
Okay. And then he's like, tent number 7.
Okay. Can I get some water first?
Yeah. He just looks at you like real weird, like, duh.
You want to point me to it?
Well, so you're in a mess thing. Like, there's a big,
Oh, okay. Cool.
like, this is the canteen. You can fill up your canteens here, but you don't have a canteen.
Lost canteen. You got another one?
Oh, you walk in too?
No,
Am I not with you?
No.
No.
Oh,
You're covered in Gibbs.
Oh, got it.
You're
got it.
covered in all kinds of
But that's
gross stuff?
actually a really smart idea. I'm
Here's
gonna
the other
steal
problem.
that and be like,
You remember the Simon guy
crap. I
that
lost
doesn't
my-
like you?
Also,
He
you
owns
need
all
to
of
do
this.
Swear jar. You did a word.
What word?
I can't say it, or I'd have to do the jar.
You cuss
When
so
did I
much,
say
Jane.
that? No, I was doing good. When did I say that?
I'll let you slide this time because I didn't catch it because I was listening to somebody else.
I'm gonna just.
That makes me. I didn't even hear it.
I don't.
I think I know.
didn't
which-
I lost
understand.
my,
I think I know
I
which
left
one
it
it
in the caravan. Do you have an extra canteen?
And he's like, yeah, this canteen's over. And he points over to like an area where there's like some stock crates.
You can
He's like,
think about your buddies and maybe get one.
he said, we got for some reason we got an extra shipment of canteens. Go ahead and take one.
Thank you. And then I walk off and
You take one, or you take more than one?
I take 2.
You take 2. Okay, at 2 he doesn't bat an eye. He lets you take 2.
Okay.
And you fill them both up and go?
Yep.
All right, you got 2 canteens of water.
And then I will head over to tent number 7 first, so I look like I'm following his instructions. I will check it out, see what's going on, and then I'm gonna walk off back to my.
It is a tent with 2 cots
Cool.
and a trunk.
Gonna walk off to my buddies, tell them there's an empty tent so far, at least, that is expecting medical people, I'm assuming, and then tell them they can follow me.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you are walking along.
And then I hand
Cool, nothing happens.
you a water canteen.
Yes.
You are going to need to drink half that canteen, like immediately.
Yep.
Same here.
Yep. So you, between the 3 of you, will be left with half a canteen of water. The other one is empty.
Okay.
Cool. All right. You make it to tent number 7.
Should we refill that real quick?
There's a trunk, correct?
Let's wait
There's a
so it's not
trunk. Yeah.
suspicious.
There is a trunk. Let's look in the trunk.
It's empty. This seems to be a storage locker for the medical personnel
Oh,
That makes sense.
who are due tomorrow.
Yep. It sounded like the medical people were due tomorrow, so
So
we could probably.
timetable.
Yes, but we can probably
Probably
rest
tonight.
here.
Yeah.
And make a plan of action.
There are on the cots. Each one has a stack of Trueman Corps uniforms. There are 3 shirts, 3 pairs of pants, 3 pairs of socks, 3 pairs of underwear, 3 t-shirts.
But only
And-
2 cots.
And also,
So basically, they were giving each person 3 changes of clothes.
yeah.
Oh,
Each
okay.
cot it's 3.
Each
Yes.
cot has 3.
Sweet.
Nice.
But none of them are my size.
Nothing fits you.
So, you know.
But we all have a change of clothes.
It'll look like
All
dress.
of us is
The
is a
shirt will
stretch.
look like a dress on him.
Is there any way we could, I don't know, tailor it like with a
anyone
hair
sew?
tie or something?
Hair
White
tie.
her
Hair
face
ties.
and your face.
Here's
So
the
there
thing.
is an outdoor shower stall near the water truck that is actually hooked up to the water truck, where you could go rinse off.
What you needed.
I will do that immediately.
Okay, so you guys go over, and are you gonna like be stealthy about it? How are you going about this? Because you are covered in gibs. Both-
Take your clothes off first and change into one of the Trueman Corps
Yeah,
outfits, and
that's
then
smart.
and then go over.
Yeah. Agreed.
Where are you gonna put your old clothes?
I'm gonna.
In the trunk?
Yeah, for now.
Okay, so you put your bloody, dirty mess of clothing in the trunk. You're putting on a Truman Corps shirt.
There are no other clothes around.
All right, you put on a Truman Corps shirt, and as you are walking to the showers, one of the guys, he stops. And goes, "You were the medical staff?
Yeah.
Why didn't it tell me you were a dwarf?"
That's racist.
Racist? That's
Yeah.
ableist. This was the
Ableist.
90s too.
My bad.
It's ableist.
Sorry.
Yeah. I mean,
And he's like, I'm so sorry.
I
Hold
was
on.
thinking in D&D terms of like
And he goes
racism.
over to
My bad.
Species.
Species.
he goes over
Species.
to like the supply tent, and he gets the smallest women's uniform that there is and brings it
Yeah.
over to. It's like a
No, it
size
really
0.
fits like a dress.
It'll still be baggy
You
on
gotta
you.
wear the bra.
But you've got pants and a shirt that are almost your size. It's gonna be real baggy. You're gonna be running weird. But
Yeah.
you have a Truman Corps
okay.
uniform.
D&D terms.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna make my way over to the shower and.
And he's like, "Man, you look a mess. What did you get into?"
I tripped. I fell. There's still
What,
cleaning up.
you tripped and fell on the highway? Dude.
It was bumpy. There was.
Okay, whatever. I'll roll deception.
Can I use charm actually?
I will let you use charm.
18.
How?
You're
Oh, 45.
He rolled a 19. So you beat him, and he buys it, and he goes, okay. And he hands you some Like he hands you a bottle of what is shampoo, conditioner, and body wash all in one.
Yeah.
And one of those little pumice stones that is like almost like fluffy loofah on one side and pumice on the
Yeah.
other.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go
All
take care of that.
And he's like, we ain't got no towels, but
Guys.
what's up with the sun?
Yeah.
Natural blow dryer.
Ain't that true?
All right, so you guys both go and shower.
Yep.
Gosh, showering sounds so nice.
You get to the stall, and it's a 3-sided stall.
Yeah. It's pretty standard, and
Okay.
so
I'm pretty clean still, so.
Well, I mean, you've got
you gotta probably
blood
wash
on
your
you
hands
from
but-
the incident. Especially
That's what
you.
we're
You
calling
got
it, the
her blood
incident?
all over you. But okay, so all three of you take a shower. I will call that a rest and say that will help with your exhaustion.
Awesome. What
Yes.
about health?
I will.
I haven't
You
taken any
gain 2 hit
damage.
points.
All of us?
Yeah.
I've taken nothing. Do I get temporary
Good for
hit points?
you.
Nope. It's now to the hottest part of the day, but you are soaking wet, and so you're cool enough, but the sun is beating down.
Yeah. So we're gonna go back to the tent. We have to figure out.
As you're on the way back to the tent, another one of the guys sees you, and he's like, "I thought they were only sending 2 people."
I figured we were going in shifts anyway. If we knew that there's
Makes
2
sense.
cots.
That
Okay,
makes
so
sense.
you're
I
going
would be
2
going in
cots.
twos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you that one. You go 2 at a time. You shower, you come back.
So we're gonna have to I'm gonna keep my voice down. It's a tent.
Tense.
Right.
Yeah.
Deserts are actually surprisingly loud.
Really?
Yeah, the sound of wind across sand
Yeah.
is much louder than you would think.
Yep.
We should still probably keep our voices down.
We gotta figure out what
Yep.
we got going on here.
Yeah, I showed up here with a shotgun, a pistol, and a sword.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did, but
Fortunately,
Nobody
you
noticed.
didn't do any of the talking.
What
but while you guys are in the
here
tent-
to do was supposedly by this voice was to take it down from the inside.
You've got a bag with a brain in a jar, a sword, like
Lightning gun.
a lightning gun, a giant book of the occult,
and a
a
very
magic camera.
and a very rare one of 15 occult book that I haven't even had time to look at.
Yep. And you are
And
in
a
this
magic
tent
doorway
now.
with this little statue.
I
You
get the feeling
notice
it's in
that the symbols on that statue are the same as the symbols on that sword.
Okay.
Nice, guys.
Stop yawning.
Wow, that's so generous of you.
So generous.
Giving us just a really good view of the back of your throat.
You've said that one before.
Every time you do that, I want to just take one of these dice and
I would genuinely try to catch it.
I know
All we
you
need
would.
is just a tub of blueberries that we can just start throwing.
Unsalted peanuts are easier to clean up.
That's true.
That's why I was bringing peanuts.
Do
That's
cashews.
true.
Cashews,
No food in the
cashews
studio.
taste better.
I don't want
Cashews
to
are-
waste a cashew. Did you know cashews come from a fruit?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they're
very
not
cool.
a nut.
I love cashews. Cashews are my favorite.
Yeah, it's like the stamen on the end of a fruit.
Yep.
Flour.
And they're poisonous until you actually. Well, I mean, all fruit are flowers.
Okay.
Anyway, sidetracked. Sorry. All right, so what do you guys do? It is about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You have about 4 hours till the sun starts going down. And
Ooh, hello.
it's hot.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm a sailor without a compass or an anchor.
You're going to sit down and formulate your plan?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that this seems very quiet for this size of operation. I don't think we have time to wait till night.
I will let you. Let's see. Just natural world, I guess, would work.
Oh.
Where's that skill?
Anything that would
Oh, I have that skill.
give you insight into what they're doing here, or
Can I use? Well, actually, with that one, can I use
use
intelligence?
history. You could just do straight intelligence.
36 to
You
40.
let me- Let me know what you're rolling and what you roll.
Straight intelligence, and that is a 34 of 80.
So straight intelligence, it's too hot to work during the day, so people sleep during the day and work at night. What'd you get?
84.
84. You like, why is nobody doing anything?
17 for natural world.
You would also know that it is too hot to work during the day here. It's actually
What did I
even
have?
damaging to equipment if it's not rated for heat. What you got?
I know I rolled below. I just forgot my number and grabbed my dice.
What-
It was below 40, and my
what
thing
stat?
is 40. Huh?
On what stat? What are you? the
Natural
skill?
world.
Natural world? Yeah, same thing. It's just too hot.
Can I actually push my roll?
Sure.
What are you rolling for?
Psychology. Okay, 12.
What they're
Okay.
looking for can only be found at night.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Okay. So if because we have a very short table in which to do what we have to do.
Short, yes.
I was thinking it.
We have to figure out how we are going to go about taking care of all this.
Bark, bark.
We should probably try to figure out what they're looking for. Unless you guys already know.
Well, I don't know the thing that. Did you say anything about the medical? Oh yeah, you did. You did say the medical team is coming tomorrow.
Yes.
We have
Less than 24 hours to get rid of this place.
not even less than 24 hours. If we want to do it while everything is sleeping, we have like 5 hours, if that.
Take this place
people are
down.
going to start getting up within the next 2 hours or so and head into the mess.
So we have a very, very short timetable in which to figure out what's going on here and how we can stop this.
All right, let's burn it to the ground. Let's do it.
So let's start looking around discreetly, obviously.
Yeah, we're gonna. I think it's best that we send 2 people.
Okay.
I have.
Not it.
Well, since I've already had interaction,
And so is she.
and so is you,
Or he.
So has you.
it's probably best that if it's going to be any of us,
It's both of us.
It's us.
Yeah.
Plus, a
and-
corpsman would stand out, as would an injured journalist.
Well, I figured the corpsman's not dressed as a corpsman anymore.
That's true. But you definitely have a very military way about you.
Yeah, I agree that both of us should be the ones.
and I think that works out because of the
You
situation.
guys are going to stay here and rest?
Well, and considering we're supposed to be medical staff and I do know medicine, it works out very well.
I also need to rest because I have some hit points now, but I still am.
So you're going to take a nap?
I'm taking a nap.
I would like to take a nap.
Okay, the 2 of you take a nap. You can roll a d4 to restore some hit points.
Yes!
We
3.
can-
That's what I thought.
What'd you get?
1.
I got 3.
What else is around
I'm almost
the
at my
camp
HP.
that we can look for? Well, there
so
was that
I have a feeling I'm just going to be
ruined
one
building.
shot.
We could
There
look
are
around.
3 dozen tents. There are 2 dozen vehicles. And there's these ruins, and they've set up excavating equipment. They've been digging, but sand tends to blow around. So they have these sand barricades that they've erected, that they've driven into the ground with piers. And so, like, they're still in the early stages of setting. They've just started the excavation.
Okay.
And there is, as you're looking around, roll spot hidden, I guess, because I'm going to tell you what all's around you.
I have. I did not-
27 of 55.
that was
Okay,
a-
so there's a water truck, a fuel truck, a bunch of personnel trucks, supply trucks, and an armored truck.
Okay, armored truck.
Okay.
And you see an area that they have cleared as a helipad.
Oh,
Don't like that.
I don't like that either.
Like somebody went and painted the big H on the ground.
Okay.
Okay.
In the sand or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there is some old concrete here.
Oh.
Like this artificial
Right.
thing, this house that was there that is now derelict.
So then maybe we should explore the derelict house.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be our... If we want to figure out what it is.
Yeah.
Is there any sort of...
So around the outside of this whole area is where they've set up like their barricades and stuff.
Yeah.
And like they have like cranes set up and they've got some backhoes. They haven't actually started the digging portion. They're setting up to excavate.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I guess my question was going to be, is there like any sort of like trapdoor or something in the...
You want me to roll spot hidden?
First, I'm going to need you to sneak in if you're playing to sneak in. There
Okay.
are 3 guards.
Okay.
That would be stealth.
Yep. The guards are all just kind of like standing around, you know, drinking water and talking, smoking.
64.
Might want to push it.
Do you want to push that roll?
You guys. I'm not here.
Unless I got it to a 14, I wouldn't.
Or
beat
you
mine.
could try to talk your way out of it. I mean,
I would
They
like
see
to
you
talk
approaching.
my way out of it.
they see you approaching, one goes, "Hold up!" puts his hand on his pistol and holds up his hand. Clarence,
Medical team.
the badge that you would need, you don't have because you don't work for the Trueman Corps. He says,
it wouldn't come
"Where's
with the
your badge?"
uniform. It wouldn't come with the uniform.
No.
It fell out of my pocket.
Roll deception.
While they're doing that, it's an 18 to sneak.
They don't
What
notice
is
you at all.
deception?
They're interrogating her, and you just walk right by.
You're so short that no one's looking.
What is the
Wow.
deception skill?
This would
You have so
Fast talk?
you would probably use charm, fast talk,
fast talk.
persuade.
Fast talk. Okay.
Fast talk's probably the closest, like deception.
Oh, I'm good at that skill. Okay. Not as good as I thought I was. 56 of 30.
Do you want to try to push that?
I do want to try to push that.
30 isn't very good.
Okay, but better than 5, which is what you start with. 86.
It's true. 86. Ooh. He's like, you know the drill. No ID, nothing.
Better
He's
than
like,
being
I'll go
detained.
find it.
okay, so he
I will turn
turned
around.
you away, but you made it through. You are in the dig site area. You're shorter than the barricade, so nobody even sees you just walking normal.
All I can see is Heimendinger. That's all I ever see when I think of anything is Heimendinger walking around.
So I am looking to see if there's any sort of trap door or anything of that nature.
Okay, so you walk over to the house,
Your mom. Sorry.
and
Your mom.
My mom's dead.
roll spot hidden.
10. Up 30.
How?
Clear as a bell, you find a trap door hidden beneath rubble
Those are
in
weighted dice.
the old house.
Can I, look around the camp for any extra badges?
They won't have your picture.
It won't have your picture.
For anything that has a picture that looks similar.
Roll spot hidden. Wait a minute.
Oh wait, yeah, you'd have to develop it.
Yeah.
That one takes
21.
pictures.
Oh yeah.
You do see someone near the latrine. The latrine it's a porta potty.
Right.
Yeah.
And they set their backpack down outside of it, and there is a badge hanging on their backpack.
I want to take it.
Okay, you take their badge. It has a picture of a man smiling real big, and his name is Syed Al-Safar.
Do I look anything like Saya?
Nothing.
Wonderful. But I have a badge now.
You have the badge of Syed Al-Safar.
Wait. Would you have your badge from the hospital?
You might still have your hospital badge.
You could
It would be clipped on.
doctor your ID.
It would be in the trunk because you left your scrubs in the trunk where we
Okay.
threw all of our clothes.
Now,
That's not a bad idea.
roll intelligence.
You should probably move those ones.
No, this is the power I've been using since the start.
It's really nice.
33 of 45.
You would know that there's not a lot of people here, and if you use Syed's badge and they know who Syed is, you might have a problem.
Okay, I want to go back to my bunk or to the tent and get into the trunk, find my badge from the hospital, cut out my picture, put it over Syed's picture.
So
The
you want to
name
use
of
arts
you
and
too.
crafts, but you don't have any arts and crafts equipment.
I have my surgical equipment, like my medical equipment, which has like
Skin glue.
So you have a first
and
aid kit with you, yes. It has skin glue in there.
skin glue and scissors
Okay.
and
It
stuff like
doesn't
that.
fix the name.
I could cut
got
the
the
name.
name on
I could
her
cut my
ID.
name out off of my badge as well and put
Hospital
that
ID.
over.
All right, this is going to be hard. We'll let you attempt to cut up your badge and Syed's badge and see if you can splice them into one.
Together we'll keep
Badge.
your character alive,
A
alright?
Franken badge.
Okay. What am I rolling?
Curious
Arts and
for this.
crafts?
Arts and crafts.
23.
Out of?
The basic skill is 5%.
23.
That's not bad at all.
That's true.
How lazy are these officers?
Okay.
Are they really paying that close attention?
It's not the greatest, and if it wouldn't hold up to heavy inspection, but just flashing it, it looks legit.
Awesome. I'm going to try to use it.
Okay, so you go back to the guards. I'm going to need you to roll charm as you're presenting this badge to prevent them from inspecting the badge.
30.
Nice.
Um,
Well done.
as you hold up the badge, like, keep track of that thing.
Will do.
And then they say, you might want to put on a mask, though, because it still stinks down there.
Okay. I pull up my shirt.
And he looks at okay. Okay. So you're headed over, but you found this trap door.
Yes. I'm gonna.
You are definitely not strong enough to open the trap door.
So you wait for me to come back?
I figured you were hopefully coming back.
All right, so you get to the building
Fantastic.
and you find the dwarf struggling. Henry's
Want some
struggling.
help with that?
What's your strength?
50.
Okay, you're good. You can just open the door.
Mine's 40.
It takes 50.
Okay, I open it.
Yeah, you lift. It's a heavy iron.
And I
bowl.
love it. It's just like the dwarf is like struggling, and you're just like, creak.
Well, no, it's not that easy. It still
Yeah.
takes some heft because it is a. Have you ever lifted a manhole cover on a sewer?
Yep, I know that.
Heavy like that.
That is not a crime. Is it?
Depending on where it is, yes.
I've never done that before.
Yeah, when you
want a
open
lawyer.
it, both of you make a Constitution save. Does
15.
the Smell of death
27.
hits you. Okay, you guys are both good. It stinks. Something died down there not too long ago.
And they're,
Well, that's
they're guarding
pleasant.
it. They're
And it's
protecting
dark.
it. So what is it?
I'm used to the smell of death. I go down to the morgue. Yeah, thank you.
We don't have any way to see in there. It's dark. Pitch dark.
And it's so bright outside that it's like blinding, like your eyes are having trouble even seeing down the hole. There is a ladder.
I'm trying to think if there's a... Mr. Entity, do you have any way of giving me light?
So the voice in your head speaks to you and he goes, "You cannot see, but I can."
All right.
He's implying that you'd have to give him
Yep.
full control.
I figured.
Okay. Suddenly, she stands up much straighter and looks down and they're like, "This way." And you hear this deep voice, like, oh, that's not good.
Oh.
And from the distance, like down the tunnel, you see your body looking down this hole, and there's a room down below, and there's some sort of big gate-looking thing down there, and there's a dozen dead.
Oof.
Wait a minute.
And suddenly
What'd I do?
you snap back into your body, and you get the feeling that roll psychology.
Jared, what did I do?
1 second.
You have the idol. The idol that I've determined is to open a gate.
Good stuff.
For figuring that out on your own.
Yep, 65.
Huh?
65.
So you get the idea that those men expect you to start retrieving bodies.
Great.
Oh.
The medical team was called to retrieve the dead who failed to open the door.
Guys, you wanna open the door?
So what were you saying?
Yes, that idol is required to open the gate,
Figured.
or you die.
I figured.
If you even attempt it, you will die.
How are you gonna help her carry bodies out? I'm just.
Very carefully.
All right, so you guys how are you going to get these bodies out of this room? Because you're
Or is that
clearly
what you're
expected
doing?
to start pulling out bodies. They looked at you weird, like, you didn't even bring any equipment? Okay.
Is there... We're going to probably need some kind of rope.
Cots.
And
Could
yeah,
go back for cots.
I mean, I can
Stretchers.
probably lift a guy up over my shoulder.
like firemen carry it?
Yeah, fireman carry.
They are rotting.
No, no.
Yeah, I would
Stinky
no.
at this point.
Yeah.
They, like rigor mortis, they are bloated. And their
Okay.
bodily fluids have begun leaking out.
So
All right.
we can go back up, say we wanted to assess the situation. I'll go back up, say I wanted to assess the situation.
You need more
And,
hands.
I need more hands, get a cot, and get another person. One of those two.
All right, so you go up, you tell them that, and are you just following along, or are you waiting?
No, I'm gonna
no,
have him
you
wait
used to-
because he snuck in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And grab one of those two to come with me.
Are you now?
Here's
he
the
has
problem
to
with
hide.
that. Well, I'll have to sneak back out if we do that.
Right.
Because they know there's only two.
Right. Okay, so
Do you need to start your job, or are you guys down there, studying? Which is what you're.
Well, here's problem number one.
Yeah.
I can't see down there. I will, if I want to be able to see down there, I will probably have to get into contact with the ghouls.
You hear a familiar sound.
I'm sleeping?
It wakes you up.
Interesting.
You hear the distant sound of a helicopter.
Okay, love it.
Neat.
And that's where we're going to end today. Thank you very much. We hope that you've enjoyed this episode. I'm James.
I'm Hannah.
Ash?
Jade.
Jared.
And this is RPGallery.
Thank you so much for watching.
Bye.